Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Riverside High School for tonight's matchup here between Elk Lake and Riverside boys basketball. John Mendola with you here this evening, here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. So we'll get to our starting lineups here. So you got Reed, Godleski, Michael Rickard, Todd Monahan, Frankie Antonacci for the Vikings. Jake Gustin, Trevor Graham, Wyatt Castleberry, Matt Mowry, and Caden Ramey for Elk Lake. So Elk Lake gets the opening tip. In your face defense, nice pass underneath, bounce pass, and a finish there by number 14, Wyatt Castleberry. So here comes Riverside trailing by 2. 2-3 zone here for Elk Lake. The long trip down with the snow squalls. Rickard, great pass. Antonacci threw it into Todd Monahan, and it's going the other way. And a steal by Michael Rickard behind his back. So Graham tried to take that in, and a nice job by Rickard, who pulls up and notches the tray. So right off the bat, Michael Rickard goes downtown Taylor. Pressured by Riverside, and we will get a foul. That foul will be called on number 11, Josh Godleski. 7:09 on the clock here in the opening stanza. Want to thank our platinum sponsor, Gahan Auto Store, here for the 2021 basketball season. So Elk Lake go with that half-court offense. That'll be Jake Gustin, number 1, with the basketball. Gets it over to his buddy. That's no go there. A miss by Mowry. Oh, we got a foul. It's going to go the other way as Antonacci grabs that rebound. 6:54 on the clock. Superintendent Paul Brennan in attendance. Loves to support his Lady Vikes and Vikings on the court and, of course, in the classroom. Reed looking. Antonacci's kind of lurking there. Outside shot. Michael Rickard's going to be long. Godleski's over there, goes off Godleski. And him and Jake Gustin battling. And it's going to go Riverside's way. .6:28 on the clock. Banker goes there. A nice shot by Matt Mowry. So it's 4-3 Elk Lake. There's Riverside now facing a different look here. They bring up Wyatt Castleberry towards the top of the key. Frank Antonacci sinks it. So back and forth they go, 5-4. The Vikings up front, trying to apply some full court pressure here. It'll be Gustin now with the basketball here for Elk Lake. Man-to-man defense here for Riverside. Gustin's going to try to drive on Godleski, lost the handle, gets it over to Mowry from the corner pocket. It's going to be long, tipped away there by Antonacci, and it'll remain Elk Lake basketball. So Coach Richard Emmons on the sidelines, got a good-looking blazer over there in the tie. And his team trails by 1 here on the road in Taylor, Pennsylvania at Riverside. Driver. That's going to miss. Antonacci's going to get the rebound. Got Godleski down court. Antonacci drives the full court, and getting a hand in there is number 23, Mowry. 5:20 on the clock. John Mendola Show here, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Michael Rickard's way downtown. Coach Adiska wanted him to take a step in the other day. Monahan, great pass. Antonacci gets Stuffins on the inside. Once again, we mentioned Matt Mowry. He's all over the court here for Elk Lake early on. Mowry's going to dribble around. He's got a nice handle to him. Rickard right there. And then inside position is Castleberry. Little body action there. No call. Inside move. In and out there by Ramey. So a tough break there for Elk Lake. Couldn't buy a basket. Reed's got a 1-on-5. He pulls up, takes a slower decision there. Antonacci trying to see a lurking Monahan down low who's trying to just find a little hole behind the defense. 4:42 on the clock. Still a 1-point lead here for Riverside early in this game. So Reed gets the basketball. Limited fans. Everybody's got a mask here in the Lackawanna League. Officials, people at the scoring table, all players. Monahan inside. Gorgeous pass from Brandon Reed. 7-4 is the score. How about Brandon Reed showing his quickness right there with another steal. Reed for three. Brandon Reed downtown. 10-4, good buddy. Here comes Elk Lake trying to break through. More pressure. Reed again on the steal. Brandon Reed. Back door, yeah. He went righty on the left-hand side. 4:03 on the clock. And it is now 12-4. John Mandola back with you here at Riverside. 12-4, the Vikings lead with 4:03 to go here in the first quarter. Thank our friends at Gahan Auto Store, Pond La Hockey, the parents of the class of 2021. J.D. Joe's Ice Cream, Precision Construction, SNFF, People Security, Semi and Funeral Home, Talk Surety to me, and Miracle Ear. So here comes Riverside driving in. Todd Monahan looking around. Monahan finds Godleski, kicks it back out. Michael Rickard Trey doesn't make it. Godleski with the hustle. Disruption, Monahan, but Elk Lake comes up with the basketball. So Elk Lake comes down, trying to get their half-court offense set up. Trying to go behind the back is Mowry. And now we're going to get a foul over there. Brandon Reed right there. So to get a foul on Reed. We got one foul apiece for both teams. 3:21 on the clock here in quarter number one. Now the second team foul, my bad. Runner, it goes. Matt Mowry. Putting it up and in. .305 on the clock, 6-point deficit. So it's a half a tray of pizza versus a tray of pizza right now. And Riverside a little more experience with the tray of pizza here in this area of northeastern Pennsylvania. Monahan's going backdoor. Monahan on the finisher. Todd Monahan. Scrappy-do he is. It's all kind of points here for Riverside. Just hustles a whole lot. Looking for a cutter here is Elk Lake. They get it back out front to Graham. Graham looking around, gets it back over to Mowry. Holds the ball and we'll get a hold on the floor. This is going to go against Rickard. Yes, Michael Rickard. He's called on his first foul. 2:31 on the clock. We got a substitution now. So they bring in Nate Warner. Here comes Brandon Reed. Brandon Reed gets fouled, hits the floor. Good sportsmanship there by Elk Lake. Going to pick him up. And we'll get Brandon Reed heading over. Live high school basketball tonight. Monday we'll be back right here. Old Forge and Riverside girls. That should be a fantastic ball game. Expecting a lot on Monday night here in Taylor, Pennsylvania. And he hits it. So it's now 16-6. Advantage Vikings. They're just trying to get the ball across court. Another steal. Brandon Reed might have a handful of steals already tonight. Brandon Reed, robbed at the elbow, in and out. 2:06 on the clock here in quarter number one. You got to like the speed of Brandon Reed. Got a lot of motor to him. Not just with the sport of basketball. He's always going. That one no go there by number one, Gustin. Rebound, pickup. That one doesn't go, but a good rebound and a cleanup job by Castleberry. Timeout. So it's now 16-8 as we have a timeout on the floor.
Riverside, 30-second timeout.
So we're back and ready to go in between timeouts. We should take a little audio timeout just in case we hear some music here on YouTube with copyright claim. Just so you're aware, in case you're a first-time watcher here on the John Mandola Show, we got to travel. Godleski picked up his leg. Kevin Walsh all over that. Hawkeye, 1:34 on the clock. As Riverside is doubling up Elk Lake here this evening. Coming the other way right now, no charge call. Then it is Wyatt Castleberry, the 6'4" sophomore. Doing a nice job. Nice ball player. 16-10 is the score. Over to the other side, looking around. They get it in to Antonacci. Antonacci over Castleberry. Castleberry gets a block. Monahan unable to get there. So Elk Lake is weathering the storm here. Hanging tough. They trail by 6. Seeing if they could get an advantage bucket here as they were down by 6, then down by 8, and now they're within 6. Three-pointer doesn't make it. Castleberry on the hustle, the sophomore, with the Tolly 6'4" rebound. In your face, Mowry, it doesn't make it, but Elk Lake there to grab the rebound. Breaking his ankles was Warner over there, but he picked it back up. They go back inside. That bucket doesn't make it as they tried Ramey inside. 33 seconds on the clock. Still a 6-point advantage. Todd Monahan slows it down just a hair. We're facing that 2-3 zone again. You can see Castleberry there trying to get a breath of fresh air with that mask on. Not an easy task. Elk Lake a little bit winded right now. You can just see it with 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Rickert only had 2 looks so far today. Now we get a foul with 4.9 seconds to go. It's going to go against Elk Lake. That'll be their 3rd team foul. Anthony Karpinski pops into the ball game. So does Brandon Reed. 2 seconds. Brandon Reed, parking lot, not going to go. 16-10 is the score. We'll see the Riverside Lady Vike cheerleaders come on out after 1. We're back and ready to go here in quarter number 2. 16-10 is the score. Riverside in front. Michael Rickert. They got Karpinski in. He's lurking low, and he's wide open if they could get it into him. Monahan. Got to try to find that hole down low. Outside, Rickert goes long. Rebound. It's going to go Elk Lake's way as Godleski tried to get his arm in there. Well, Mowry right there. So Elk Lake's hanging tough. Trailing by 6. 3-on-1. Steal, Godleski. Goodie for Riverside. Rickert and Godleski. Now it is still Elk Lake in this half-court offense. 7:18 on the clock. Vikings here at home. Rickert almost had the steal, but it finished by Matt Mowry. 3 team fouls apiece between these two. Brandon Reed now. They're going to try to get right into him. They go backside. Rickert between plenty of people. Monahan got an awkward pass while he was moving. Luckily, it wasn't a walk. And then Reed causes another steal. Here's Todd Monahan. Monahan going up and one. No, it is a charger. So taking the charge and in good position was Matt Mowry as Monahan knocked him down. So 4-team fouls, still 18-12. Out of bounds, Elk Lake. I thought maybe they would have said that Graham put his shoulder down and it was offensive. Instead, he stepped out of bounds. So returning will be Antonacci. He'll bring out Karpinski. So the Vikings truly do not have a big, you would call Antonacci their big, but no 6'4", no 6'5" guy. And nonetheless, they got plenty of quickness here at Riverside, but they met a bigger team, North Pocono, in the sense of size-wise, 4 or 5'8" team North Pocono. And, of course, they showed plenty of quickness the other night at Lackawanna College as the Trojans were able to take the Vikings for a loss. 6:23 on the clock. We're in the first half. John Mendola Show here, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Michael Rickert elbow. Michael Rickert finish. 8-point lead back for the Vikings. Here comes Elk Lake chasing. Reed just kind of falls in behind trying to make a steal. He is all over it. Tries to get right in the grill of Graham. Then we go down low. It's back over to Mowry. Mowry tries the driver, and he's going to get fouled on the play by Michael Rickert, and he'll go shoot 2 with 5:58 to go.
Number 12, Michael Rickert gets his second personal team foul. Forward, number 23 at the line shoots 1.
So 20-13, now 20-14 as both free throws go. 5:56 on the clock. We're in quarter number 2. Reed back over to Godleski. Back to Reed. Reed tried to get it in to Antonacci, but now coming the other way will be Graham. Graham with an extra move, unable to finish. Castleberry tries to keep it alive, and Michael Rickert hits it out of bounds. So we'll get a substitution. It'll be Jake Gustin coming in, and they'll get Wyatt Castleberry. Go have a break over on the bench. 6'4", big man, has played well here early. So Elk Lake being pesky with a 6-point deficit. Antonacci. Reed. 5:14 on the clock in the second. Brandon Reed inside Monahan, kicks it out. Record for the tray. Coming the other way now is Elk Lake. Mowry back with the basketball. Gets it over, moving it around to Graham. Graham looking, see what he can find. Monahan guarding him tightly. Big switch over there. Reed, they put his head down. Timeout. Elk Lake with 4:36 on the clock. 30-second timeout. So we're back on the floor. 23-14, 4:36 on the clock. Quarter number 2. Jake Gustin, Trevor Graham, 2 guys you'll hear a lot of handling the ball tonight here for Elk Lake. We're going to get a foul here are the Vikings. This one looks like it's going to go against Antonacci. 5 team fouls, now 6 team fouls versus 3 team fouls for Elk Lake. We're getting a little closer here to some free throws. And that is thrown out of bounds. It'll be Riverside basketball for head coach Josh Aniska. So substitution, Matt Mowry returns here for Elk Lake. They will throw in Nate Warner, get a little rest. So here's Brandon Reed looking around, see what he can find. That knocked away. Good hands there by the Warriors of Elk Lake. Inside, Todd Monahan, extra move. Todd Monahan finds the hole. So Todd Monahan able to finish there. Almost a steal by Antonacci. 3-pointer outside. Goody. Trevor Graham throws it down. So it's 25-17. After that was a tray. Monahan again. Hey, Ma! Lefty. 3:40 on the clock. Todd Monahan with the finisher right there. (27-17), 10-point advantage here for the Vikings of Riverside. Jamandola here on the Jamandola Show Network. That is a rejection. Brandon Reed coming this way. Reed looking around, lurking. See what he can find. Michael Rickard. Rickard gets it inside to Antonacci. Back over to Reed. Reed will drive, and then we'll get a foul out front. So you're watching the Jamandola Show here on Roku, on Apple TV, on the Boxcast app, on Periscope, of course on YouTube, and on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So 6 team fouls versus 4 team fouls. The foul goes against 1, Jake Gustin. Godleski will inbound, gets it out to Brandon Reed. Will go dribble by the Viking just for fun. Now he looks, see if he can get a little spacing there. Monahan still open down low. Outside shot, Michael Rickard. 30-17, Michael Rickard lighting it up here. There's a bomb for Elk Lake. That goes rim, but Monahan's going to be called on the foul on the box out on Castleberry. So I don't think Josh and Niska will be upset with that because you got to box out, and sometimes you get a little physical. And in that case, Monahan is going to box out a big 6'4" sophomore. Free throw goes, 30-18. That free throw goes as well. 30-19, down to 11. And here comes the Riverside Vikings with their half-court offense. 2:38. Time moving quickly here in the first half. Michael Rickert, and one.
Basket by Michael Rickert.
So we got 32-19 with 2:33 on the clock. And a goodie by Rickert. So Karpinski is back in the lineup. 33-19 the score. As we thank our platinum sponsor, Gahan Auto Store. Pondland Hockey, gold sponsor, parents of the class of 2021. Jetty Joe's Precision Construction, SNF that is. People Security. Steal Reed. Apollo Reed with the steal. This kid is just something. He is a gnat you don't want. If you're any opposing team, he could do it all. We got a rebound there for Riverside. And we got a foul here on the Vikes. 7 fouls, 5 team fouls. 35-19 to score. Elk Lake on the inbound. And up and in. That was a simpleton. And it goes there for Elk Lake. So Caden Ramey, the junior 6'1" forward. 1:48 to go still. 2-touchdown advantage Riverside. They kick it back out. Todd Monahan among traffic. Todd Monahan gets a little English roll. 37-21. Elk Lake coming right down and almost getting that. And no-go was Mowry. They'll drive in. Slatting away is Karpinski, but they call a foul. So Anthony got up. A little skin, I guess, on that with a $1:26 to go here in quarter number 2. A free throw off the mark. Michael Rickert comes in. That free throw no-go as well. Monahan tries to get it to go, but it was Ramey hustling over there. 37-21, 1-2-3. So Karpinski comes back in for Rickert. So Josh Aniska literally drew up what he wants him to do over on the sideline for about 7 seconds and then brought him right back in. They pass it cross court to Graham. Man-to-man, tough defense here, 16-point lead for Riverside. Minute 12 here on the clock. So weaving back and forth. Todd Monahan trying to get to the table and says, I don't know if it's worth it, dive over some buttons, maybe knock the guy's mask over. Smart play, Todd. 1:06 on the clock. 18 fouls for Riverside, 5 team fouls for Elk Lake. Probably ain't going to matter in a minute because that's all we got left here in this half. Moving around, it is Graham. Back over to Mowry. Mowry trying to break Karpinski's ankles over the top. Santanachi, it's Brandon Reed. They got a 3-on-2. Reed kicks it out. Karpinski, and they're going to call a walk. Tough call there. Karpinski kind of had the ball. Didn't think that he drug the feet too much there, but they got him on it. 40 seconds to go. Still 16 points is the deficit here for Elk Lake. For head coach Richard Emmons. A lot of people back home at Elk Lake watching this ball game. Castleberry on the finish. 37-23. Here comes Josh Aniska with the play he wants. He wants one shot, and he's got 14 seconds on the clock. Reed's going to drive amongst the trees, and he draws contact. So he did get stuffed, but there was body in there, and he'll head over to the free throw line exactly 11 minutes on the clock here in the first half. And he hits it. cameraman and executive producer tonight, John E. Mendola. Plenty of experience. 39-23 is the score. Who's that scoreboard guy? That's me. 2 seconds, bombs away Lorraine, got to be short. So 39-23 is the score here at the half. We'll take an audio timeout. We'll be back for the second half. We'll a little bit of the cheerleaders here for a moment, but we'll be back for the second half here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. We are back here for the second half. 39-23 the score. Riverside will now go the other way and try to continue on their quest to get a victory tonight at home. Appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show. Driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Skipping around, Godleski back over to Reed. Reed down low. It's Todd Monahan. Quick dribble. Corner pocket. Godleski. Throw it down for the tray. 42-23, Brandon Reed. Thought he was going to Spider-Man that and run up the pipe. .7:33 on the clock. Long inbound coming here. Godleski literally in the pocket there of Graham. Ball knocked around just a bit. Here comes Elk Lake now, trying to break that press. And they do. Outside. Trevor Graham misses. Hustle. Brandon Reed now runs into the lobby. If the snack bar was open, he probably would have got a Swedish fish. 7:18 on the clock. 42-23. Baseline goes Gustin and throws it away, but they say it is off the Vikings. So the inbound goes over to Mowry. Mowry looking around here at 7:07 on the clock. In, out, they do it all. Castleberry. Nice move there, Mowry. Unable to finish. Here comes Brandon Reed. Reed still dribbling around. Back over to Monahan, who goes baseline. Then he goes back inside. Frankie Antonacci, tray ball. Got it down. No more pressure here as Elk Lake able to come across half court. 45-23, 22-point lead with 6:32 to go. Inside move doesn't happen. The ball still stays alive. Castleberry will get a foul on the floor on Monahan.
Number 15, Todd Monahan, his third. Team first.
Outside, Mowry runs in for his own rebound, but it is rebounded by his buddy Gustin, and then it goes out of bounds. (45-23) with 6:14 on the clock here in the third quarter. Antonacci will try two for a quarter, three. Doesn't make it. Reed back over. That is Rickard actually with a rebound. Now they'll try to come this way. They got Gustin. Gustin's coming up and in, and Gustin finds the hole and one. So Jake Gustin, the junior, 5'10". So pretty nice for Elk Lake that they're young. They don't have one senior on this roster. Free throw goes. So they'll be all back next year, potentially. 5:55 to go here in quarter number 3. Brandon Reed dribbling around. He's got a pick over there from Todd Monahan. We got a foul on the floor. Kevin Walsh says it's going this way under the basket where we'll get the throw in. Agree on the foul. Michael Rickard, little long. Godleski comes back out. Rickard for the other tray. That's going to be short. Rebound goes to just Jake Gustin. Graham. Gustin, 3. Oh, Jake Gustin. No fight in this. No giving up. They're still fighting. I meant is the Elk Lake Warriors here. Hitting a couple buckets. Reed finds room. Brandon Reed, backyard basketball. Here comes Gustin the other way, trying to push the pace a little bit. Graham misses. Two guys there, both Elk Lakers, and then Mowry way outside, didn't make it. Brandon Reed with a rebound. And Todd Monahan falls down. That's going to go against Elk Lake. Well, Brandon Reed may be looking at a triple-double tonight. Points, assists, and steals. Or it could be points, steals, and rebounds. We'll see how it all works out for him, but he's doing a whole lot. Reed off the pick, fakes it, gets it over the corner. Rickard, score it. So there's an assist. And Michael Rickard on the finish. Mowry spinning around, ball everywhere, unable to finish. Todd Monahan gets the basketball. Todd Monahan, heady choice. Rickard is going to try to fire one up again. No go. Off Castleberry. They say there was a push. That's a tough call. That was definitely off Castleberry. I guess it may be a little bit of the Riverside business there. Gave them the call. 50-29 the score. 4:20 on the clock. Third quarter. Got to go forward here if you're Elk Lake. That's almost a walk. Gustin. God. Long two. So Jake Gustin finishes that 50-31 with 4:04 on the clock. John Madola Show here. I want to thank our friends at Gahan Auto Store. Platinum sponsors here at the gymnasium for the Lady Vikes and Vikings. Josh Aniska takes a 30-second timeout with 3:53 to go. We'll take an audio timeout. See if our cheerleaders will come out. .353 on the clock, 50-31 is the score. Brandon Reed, long stride in. Oh, almost got that bounce. Go ahead over to the free throw line.
Number 3 on the first one, Trevor Green, that's the second.
Karpinski's going to make an appearance here.
Anthony Karpinski back into the Riverside Vikings, replacing number 15.
So Monahan will take a quick break with 3:48 to go. And that goes. So it's 52-31 after the two free throws by Brandon Reed. Still trying to show pressure here, and Brandon Reed sticks the leg. Driver here by Elk Lake. They dish back inside. Castleberry, ball still alive, and then it'll be Elk Lake basketball. Officials are chatting. Now the other official comes in. Vikings were hoping it was their ball. Riverside basketball. Overruled. Forget, was that a movie or TV show? 52-31. Amusing myself here with 3:25 to play here in quarter number 3. As the Vikings are in command. Oh, almost a great steal over there. Rickard tried to get his handle on it, but it was Matt Mowry, the 6-foot junior. He's been pretty pesky tonight, both on the offense and defensive end for Elk Lake. Much like this team, they trail by 21, but they could get streaky here. They got some nice ball players here. Castleberry tried to seal down there, and Mowry threw it just a little too much. Castleberry takes a break. Ramey comes in. Almost a steal by Rickard. They go back inside to Mowry. Now back over to the other side to Gustin. Rudder didn't go. Ripping a rebound, Karpinski. Here comes Reed. Brandon Reed off the glass. Inside ball game. Elk Lake can't get the roll there from Ramey. And Karpinski comes up with it. Brandon Reed, he doesn't break a stride as he comes right down court. Godleski gets a three. Look, got to be short. Karpinski's going to hustle. He's going to also foul, and it'll go the other way. So Karpinski, just a little too much, a good hustle, and it'll go the other way. 54-31 is the score. We got a timeout. No, yes, timeout on the floor. We'll have an audio timeout momentarily. I think the Riverside cheerleaders are going to come out and get a little vocal here. 30-second timeout, though, so they only come out during full timeout, so we'll be at 30-second timeout. So the inbound here for Elk Lake. With 2:20 to go in quarter number 3. Karpinski trying to steal Godleski. He's got Reed. Reed streaking up. Reed between three dudes, and he scores. Brandon Reed, another one in his fingertips. Brandon Reed and one. Brandon Reed doing it all right now for the Riverside Vikings. Tremendous energy. And gets another one to fall, and he'll get a little free throw just for icing on the cake. Goody. 59-31. Reed's got that thumb taped up. Ain't doing anything bad for him, though. Gustin back over to Graham. Inside, outside goes Elk Lake. 1:39 on the clock, quarter number 3. Gustin can't finish it, and Brandon Reed coming down with a 1-on-2. Good numbers for him. He'll spin around and give it to Michael Rickard. Michael Rickard comes in, drives it. He gets stuffed over there. No call, and now it's Jake Gustin with the basketball. They forgot about Michael Rickard. Nice pass, and one. So hustle the other way, but Godleski on the pass from Reed. 61-31. Hunter Geis is going to make his way into the lineup, the senior. So Antonacci comes out. And Godleski will go over to the free throw line. 4 team fouls, now 5 team fouls for Elk Lake. 3 team fouls for Riverside. Rebound there from Mowry. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, and a 30-point advantage here for the Vikings of Riverside tonight on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire. Rickard. Michael Rickard going the other way, 63-31. So the Vikings, plenty of stealage here tonight. Nice play there by Elk Lake Mowry. What we always look for in a team is quit, and right now Elk Lake not quitting. They're fighting everything they could here for Coach Richard Emmons. They're down a bunch on the road. Good bucket, and the crowd goes bananas. And when I say the crowd, meaning all the players, for Hunter Geis, who hits the 3. He's excited. The players, he's going to get a whole bunch of loving over there with a three-pointer. 66-33 after three. We'll be back with audio here for quarter number 4. So there we go, fourth quarter, 66-33 the score, 7:53 on the clock. Got some changes here for the Vikings of Riverside. Michael Samsell is in. Throwing Ryan Ellis. Carl Walsh in there. Michael Rhodes. And of course, guy who hit that three-pointer, number 21, Hunter Geis. Elk Lake coming, Elk Lake finishing. Mowry. 66-35. Riverside coming down with their half-court offense right now. Geis gets it over. Ellis looks to the corner. Got Michael Rhodes, the sophomore. Rhodes drives in, and Michael Rhodes finishes. 68-35 at this point. And nice when you see your leaders on this basketball team of Riverside get excited for the guys that are in practice every single day, making them get better. Nice drive there by Mowry. Luckily, he didn't get hurt on that. He took an awkward step, and the Viking player kind of just tripped and fell. Luckily, everybody's all good on that. 68-37 is the score with 6:30 on the clock. So tight defense there by Elk Lake. A little too tight. Nate Warner is going to be called on the foul. That'll be a flat foul on the floor. So 16 fouls versus 3 team fouls. So we thank our platinum sponsor, Gahan Auto Store, tonight. Also, Pon Lahaki Gold sponsors, Jenny Joe's Precision Construction, SNF, People's Security Bank and Trust, Symbian Funeral Home, Talk Shirty to Me, and Miracle Ear. Outside shot, no go. Rebound by Elk Lake. So that is Ramey. And now bringing it up will be Graham. Warner looking around. Mowry's going baseline. He gets stopped. They go back outside. Graham for the tray. So Trevor Graham able to hit that. 68-45, 42 to go here in the fourth. Kick it out. Coming in. That is short. And Elk Lake comes up with that rebound, comes down court for a half-court offense. Trying to go inside. They get it inside. Castleberry, the sophomore, doesn't make it. And trying to rebound it there for Riverside. Lost the handle was Hunter Geis. So we'll get number 31 in now. It'll be Zane Shupp. He's the 10th grader. He's 6 feet tall. And he'll come in and try to work the ball around for the Warriors. Foul outside. And he's going to shoot 3. So we'll head over to the free throw line on this, and we'll send over Trevor Graham, the junior, who's 5'10". So limited amount of fans here at Riverside. Parents, both squads, the team, and some essential personnel. We're just under 100 people here at this gymnasium at Lackawanna County here in Taylor, Pennsylvania, and everybody's got a face mask. Jake Gustin does come back in here in quarter number 4 with 4:54 to play. That free throw is good. So good free throws makes it 68-42 with 4:46 on the clock. Hunter Geis didn't make that one. Driving up, not in, but driving up was close. Number 1, Jake Gustin. Strippins down low, still doing a good job as Ryan Ellis raked that ball away with 4:10 to go here in the final stanza. 26-point lead here for the Vikings of Riverside for head coach Josh Aniska, going against Richard Emmons, Elk Lake Warriors, Lackawanna League. No good. So Walsh tried to hit that, unable to connect. 3:48 now on the clock here in the fourth. I want to thank Superintendent Paul Brennan and the booster clubs and, of course, the school board and everybody here at Riverside for being able to give you live high school basketball action for all the home games. We appreciate it. You get to watch this game at home if you'd like on YouTube or on the Boxcast app. Of course, you can watch it on your big old TV. Outside bucket, goody Jake Gustin throws it down. 68-45. So you can watch this on YouTube over and over and over again. 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Tomorrow, great drive there by number 4, Michael Samsell. 70-45. On the Boxcast app, it'll be there for a year. You can watch it, of course, on Periscope and Roku and Mowry for 3. 70-48 is the score, and we'll get some more players in here for Riverside.
Substitutions for Riverside.
So Justin Ty gets in. Adrian Gonzalez. Reese Gahan. Matthew Alfieri. And, of course, number 21, Hunter Geis. 2:29 on the clock. 70-48 is the score. Moving around. They try to get it over. Shot doesn't make it. Still staying alive. It's Geis. Back over to the other side. It is Gonzalez. He misses. Trying to get a rebound down low is Reese Gahan, the freshman. We thank our friends at Gahan Auto Store. Platinum sponsor, Pon Lahawkey. The gold sponsors, parents of the class of 2021, Judy Joe's Precision Construction, SNF, People Security, Simeon Funeral Home, Talk Charity to Me, and Miracle Ear. 1:57 to go. 70-48 is the score. Elk Lake trails to the Vikings of Riverside here in the fourth quarter. Outside shot off the mark, goes wide. Mowry comes up with the rebound. He's played tough tonight. Tries to get Gahan on the air, and Mowry drives in for the bucket. 132 now, 20-point lead here for Riverside. Driver goes high, but we're going to get a foul as Alfieri tried to take that into the rack. He is just a freshman. Important to get some minutes here for some of these younger guys here for Riverside, get some experience and see how that can help them out down the road. free throws off the mark. 1:25 on the clock. That free throw does make it. So it's 71-50, the score. Inside ball game, Castleberry. Well, if I'm Richard Emmons at Elk Lake, I'm optimistic, knowing that my guys don't quit. I got some good athletes. Their day's going to come. It might not be today, but I think you'll see a better ball team in 6 weeks. And again, you're just hoping your team could hang in there with COVID and play. We've already seen a couple teams get shut down here early in the season, both on the guys and girls side and both the Wyoming Valley and Lackawanna Conference. And that's just, whether it's tough luck or, some circumstantial stuff, you have that going on and you'll hope for the best. But knowing that at any time it can happen. Outside shot is off the mark by Graham. Mowry will drive in. Mowry, no extra step there. Hits it off the bottom of the thing, and they didn't call anything. So Adrian Gonzalez comes up with it. 22 seconds on the clock, 71-52. This might do it here. Hunter Geist now has the basketball. And then Coach Evans says, hey, let him go, dribble it out, and that will do it. So Elk Lake will walk off the court here in 5 seconds. Riverside will get the victory here at home. The final score, the Vikings of Riverside 71, the Warriors of Elk Lake 52. John Mendola Show here on YouTube, on Roku, on Apple TV, on Periscope, on the Boxcast app, and on Facebook. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much.